Welcome to
Nghi.
Do it.
Channel Everyone. Okay, so today we are diving into something I find absolutely fascinating, and honestly a little bit like magic. We're talking about AI coding agents, but not the ones that live inside your fancy code editor. We're talking about agents that work right there in the terminal, where the real work happens. JJ, you've been in the trenches with this. Why is moving to the terminal such a big deal?
It's a fundamental shift, Isabel. Think of your IDE plugin as a very helpful, but confined, assistant in one room of your house. The terminal is the entire house. It's where you manage source control, run builds, test code, and deploy. An agent that lives there has true autonomy. It can see the whole project, execute long sequences of tasks, and interact with the entire development environment. But this power comes with big challenges: safety and context management.
Exactly, giving an AI the run of your terminal is terrifying if not done right. It's like giving a very enthusiastic intern root access. They might try to run RMRF on your home directory because a tutorial said so. And the context problem is huge. These models have limited memory. If you let the agent's thoughts and observations pile up endlessly, its reasoning just degrades. It gets lost in its own conversation.
So we need an agent that's both powerful and safe, and doesn't get context amnesia. This sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, but you're telling me there's a real project tackling this. OP and DEV.
Yes, OP&DEV is an open-source system built for this terminal-first paradigm. Its architecture is designed to solve these core problems. First, safety through separation. It uses a dual-agent design. One agent is the planner. It thinks and reasons. The other is the executor. It only carries out approved, safe commands. They communicate through a strict protocol, so the executor never acts on a bad impulse from the planner.
And to fight the context bloat, they use what they call adaptive context compaction. It's like having a smart assistant who summarizes old notes instead of handing you 1,000 pages. As the task goes on, older observations and thoughts are progressively compressed or removed, keeping the active context focused and fresh. They also have a lazy tool discovery. So the agent doesn't load every possible tool into its mind at once. It finds them as needed.
That's so clever. It's like cognitive load management for an AI. But what about learning? If I work on the same project for weeks, does the agent start from zero every time?
Great question. OPE&DEV includes an automated memory system. It accumulates project-specific knowledge across sessions. Think of it as the agent building its own little wiki about your codebase. So next time, it remembers that tricky API or that build quirk. It also fights instruction fade-out.
Which is a real thing. You can give an agent a rule at the start, like always run tests before committing, and 2 hours later, it completely forgets. OP&EV uses event-driven system reminders when a certain event is triggered, like the agent is about to commit code. The system can re-inject that critical instruction. Hey, remember to run tests.
Wow, so it's scaffolding good practices into the AI itself. This feels less like a simple tool and more like engineering a reliable colleague. One that works in the messy, powerful space of the terminal, but with guardrails and a good memory. What's the big lesson learned from building this?
The lesson is that for autonomous AI to work in real, complex environments, you cannot just plug in a powerful model and hope. You need a compound system, specialized components for planning, execution, memory, and safety, all working together. The model is the engine, but the architecture is the chassis, brakes, and navigation system.
Precisely. It's a blueprint. It shows that by enforcing explicit reasoning phases, prioritizing context efficiency, and building in security from the ground up, we can create robust foundations. This is the path toward AI that doesn't just suggest a line of code, but can responsibly help manage an entire software engineering task.
Amazing. Thank you both so much for breaking down this complex, but incredibly exciting frontier. It gives me a lot of hope, and maybe just a little less fear about the future of AI in our terminals.
Thank you, Isabel.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. See you next time.